Steve Kornacki is showing up, which is how you know it's important. Steve, what can you tell us about the numbers coming in right now?
Yeah, we are getting numbers as we speak from a critical congressional district here. In fact, it has now been called. California's 27th district, L.A. County just released a batch of new votes. The Republican incumbent, Mike Garcia, has defeated his Democratic challenger, Christy Smith. This win for Republicans is the 218th seat. Republicans have now secured a majority in the House of Representatives. The win by Garcia is number 218. They had been sitting on 217 for the last day or so. This is your list of uncalled races. And you can see literally this was just in the last 90 seconds that this all happened. This district based in Los Angeles County. Garcia had been leading in the tally. Smith needed in this new batch to have a gigantic share of the vote, 60% plus. Instead, in the new share of votes that we just got in, Garcia actually got more votes than Smith. He picked up 4,115. Smith picked up 3,403. So not only did Smith not win this new batch of votes, she lost it. She lost it by a 10-point margin. There is no more mathematical path for Christy Smith to defeat Mike Garcia in this district.
And so, Steve,
NBC can declare him the winner and the Republicans the majority in the new House.
Yeah, Steve, with this call that we have here from NBC, we're looking at the House projection now. Republican control at 221, a 7-seat majority. That is the NBC House projection, that the Republicans did narrowly win back the House as a consequence of the California district you just walked us through. And so, Steve Kornacki, here we are at the end of the road of this counting with regard to control of the House. Walk us through this entire result. The Republicans, without a red wave, but with these final seats, have control of the United States House of Representatives.
And the question now is, what will that final number land at? You mentioned the NBC News estimate has it at 221. So right now, this is the 218th seat. Garcia wins it for the Republicans. Also, about 10 minutes before this call, one other unresolved race was finalized in the 2nd District of Maine, where they do an instant runoff. The Democrat Jared Golden won there. So what you see is, outside of those two races that have been called in the last 10 minutes, these are the remaining outstanding House races. And the question for Republicans is, because, yes, they will now have a majority, they'd like to have at least the smallest amount of pad to that majority. So where else on this list of now only 7 uncalled seats could Republicans pick up victories? There are a few here. The 3rd district here, which is basically the population goes from the Sacramento suburbs into the Sierra Nevadas. That's the main core of the population. The Republicans leading in the tally here. We're waiting on an update probably later in the week from this district, so it may still be a few days before we know. But Republicans certainly believe they can hold on to the 3rd district, so that is potentially one Republicans could get. There's also the 3rd district of Colorado. That's Lauren Boebert's district. There's a midnight. She leads right now by 1,100 votes. There's a midnight deadline tonight for ballot curing, so I think that tomorrow could bring clarity in this race. Boebert, though, with an advantage of over 1,100 votes right now. Very close, but certainly an opportunity for Republicans to carry that race. And then I think the closest race right now, about 2/3 of the vote in, this is the 13th district of California. You see a margin of only 600 between the Democrat and the Republican. There are some Republican-friendly areas still to come in this district here. So I think an opportunity. Republicans have hit 218. You could see them hitting 219 with Colorado 3. You could see them hitting 220 prospectively with California 3. If they were to add this, you could see them getting to 221.